Ladies and gentlemen, that technicolor rainbow in between. I'm the research assistant, and this is the first pack opening on this channel. I did promise you guys that if we got to 100 subscribers, we would save these packs to mail them out. If I didn't, then I'd just open them here on the channel. So that's what I intend to do. Right now, if I remember correctly, we have 11 Laurel and Eclipsed and 1 Murders of Karlov Manor, and I believe we have 15 total Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe we have 15 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to open. So let's go through it since we got a lot to do and we got a lot to talk about. Let's start with the Murders of Karlov Manor. Now, as of recording, I think we have about a week, maybe 2, before Strixhaven is out. And just looking at what we have for Strixhaven, I am really looking forward to that set. I guess a mystery creature is the token. So we'll go ahead and set that aside somewhere. Alright, and Island, we get Galvanize as the foil, Ansrog's Rampage as the rare, and uncommons. Okay, so I'm only really gonna open and pause on the rares, because I'm assuming that most of everybody watching the show is familiar with them, or is familiar with the sets that I'm opening. If not, you can pause and go back through. Let's start with Laurel and Eclipsed. Now, as far as the quote-unquote colleges that are in Strixhaven, I think I'm more partial to Silver Quill myself, and it's not just because, you know, the quiz told me I was partial to Silver Quill. I don't know, it's just something about it that was really it's really good, and it's really in my color sets. Reckless Ransacking, Scarblade, Aquatex Defenses, Shore Lurker. I'm just kind of going through these and not really... okay, so our rare there is Dawn Hand Dissident. Okay, let's separate that and keep going. The Silver Quill Planeswalker, Ral, I believe, the guest lecturer. He really looks kind of appealing to me, and I haven't thought about running Planeswalkers since I was last in the game, and they basically just they were starting to just invent them. I think the last Planeswalker I actively played was Jace. Now I do like it, and okay, so we got Mornsong, Area, and Sunderflock as the 2. There's 2 rares, which is nice. I do like it, but I am a little confused by the black-green school, because black-green typically isn't a color combination that I think of when I think of Life Game. Like, me and pretty much everybody else, I'm pretty sure we all think of white when we think of Life Game. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a few, there's more than a few that exist right now, and some that are coming in this set for, you know, life gain. Oh, Hexing Squelcher, I like that. And a 6 command. Oh, and a foil Sunderflock. Nice. A triple rare one. That's pretty cool. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's a good cross. It's a good cross between colors, but outside of this set's life gain, I can think of very little life gain. There is some life gain in black, but it's not like predominantly rampant, I guess. It's not predominantly rampant as far as I know. So, oh, Bridget. Okay, Bridget is the rare. So, I don't know. What I do know is that Izzet Dragon is ridiculous. Like, why would you give Izzet at this point in time? A, why would you give it more lessons to play with? Because that makes things a lot better, you know, as far as getting Izzet lessons off the board. And B, why in the world? I'm just trying to figure this out, but B, why in the world would you have that dragon have storm with it? Please explain that to me. Like, I looked at that and when I beg your finest terrestrial pardon, like, seriously, that's what we're doing? We're giving storm to Izzet? Oh, we got a Johnny, and okay. Why are we giving storm to Izzet? Why are we making it infinitely worse than what it already is? Like, I just, oh man, like, I'm not gonna look forward to doing that. And I'm pretty sure that Izzet is gonna find some way to either cheat that dragon onto the board or something a lot faster than what the mana cost is. And I am not looking forward to playing against that. The other ones look very interesting. I think the one I like the best is the green-black one. Oh, Lava Leaper. Now, if this were one-sided, I think I'd like it a lot better. But I don't know. I mean, maybe if you do a deck around that, you basically just have to accept the fact that it's two-sided and just kind of deal with it. But I don't want to deal with it all that much, so there's that. But I do like the black-green dragon because it gives infinity to a lot of things, or affinity for creatures to your instants and your sorceries. It's pretty good. Clear Strike. Okay. Oh, Morning Tide's Light. Nice. Overgrown Tomb. Good. And oh, Foil Tristan. Another triple rare pack. Very good, very good. The reason I have so many packs is because I play at Trinity Games as my local shop, and I've been saving these packs for whenever, I get enough subscribers or whatnot. So I could mail them out in a giveaway type of deal. But I did make you guys a promise that if we didn't get 100 subscribers, I would open them on the channel. So that's what we are doing. Oh, Iron Shield Elf has been the talk of a lot of things ever since. Quinta Ninja Guardian. Ever since, what is it? Cool but Rude came out. It's been talked about a lot as a discard source for that. With 15 Turtles packs, we'll probably open one, but I don't know. We'll see what we get out of here. But we have gotten some good stuff out of Laura and Eclipse so far. Now, fair warning, I am a fan of, what line did he? I'm a fan of wrestling. So if you have not watched Smackdown to this point, or if you have not watched Smackdown to this point, I hate saying this, but what I'm gonna need you to do is pause this and go see Smackdown, or at least the opening part of it, because if you guys are aware, or for those who aren't aware, Randy Orton is challenging Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania in a couple weeks. And he's been talking on the phone to someone, basically saying that someone is responsible for bringing out the voices in his head again. Oh, catharsis. Nice. Oh, sorry. So, a lot of names were thrown around as far as theories of who he could have been talking to. I think the most popular theories for a while were John Cena talking to him. Who else? The most popular that I like was there was nobody on the phone, and it was the voices in his head the whole time. Now, as a writer, that was really appealing to me. A lot of names were thrown around. A lot of names could have been acceptable, especially after the first time when, he made mention that he remembered that wrestling has more than one royal family. King's Spear Century is the last Lurwin rare. Okay, now let's get to some turtles. It was mentioned that he remembered that wrestling has more than one royal family, so I'm assuming he's talking about his own. So since he was talking about his own, basically talking about his family being close to wrestling royalty, I just assumed that it was either a second generation or third generation superstar he was talking to. Even talking to John Cena would have made a lot of sense, just for teleportation circle. Krang is the rare. It would have made a whole lot of sense for somebody like, Triple H to be talking to him, because I mean they were in Evolution together. I think at one point it was thrown out after the idea was thrown out that after Ted DiBiase Jr. was through with his legal troubles, that it could even be Ted DiBiase Jr., which also would have made a ton of sense due to his father being the $1 Million Man, and also due to them being in legacy together with Cody. It would have made the betrayal sting just a little bit more. So I was really looking forward to finding out who was behind the phone calls. Turncoat Cornerici. I was looking forward to finding out who was behind them. Turns out I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. For some reason, they chose Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee? Really? Him. He's the one Orton has been talking to. He's the one Orton has been effectively listening to. Are you kidding me? Like, could you not? Like, picking Pat McAfee for the reveal of that angle is like saying that The Miz is accepting it's like saying that The Miz is accepting tips from Michael Cole back when he had that creepy erection for The Miz. Like, he's accepting wrestling tips or something. Like, it's not really believable that he would listen to him at all. Like, he has no dog in that fight, especially when it comes to wrestling legacies. I mean, hell, I would have rather, and forgive me for this if this is crude or anything. I don't really know if Randy's father is still with us. But if he is still with us, I would have rather had Randy Orton's father, Cowboy Bob Orton. I would have rather had him be the person behind it. Like, that would have made a whole lot more sense. So we get a Donatello, we get an April, and a Weathermaker. Triple rare pack again. Nice. Like, him being behind, the voices coming back would have made a ton more sense. Especially since he was probably a little bit out of the picture as Randy's manager before they even showed up. Like, him reminding him who he is would have made a ton of sense. But Pat McAfee, though, like, I mean, hell, I would have even taken The Rock over that, because The Rock would have made perfect sense. Him himself being a third generation superstar and practically royalty in the wrestling lineage there, that would have made perfect sense too. But for some reason they chose Pat McAfee, and then he starts to speak, and his promo is basically saying that the current product, Triceratops Commander, nice, the current product is basically forgetting about the Attitude Era fan. And I mean, that's basically what the promo boiled down to. But at the same time, I'm sorry, but he's not the person to speak for any Attitude Era fan or anything of that nature. Like, he's just not. Like, he is not the person that you talk to as far as the voice of the voiceless, as CM Punk puts it. He is not the voice of the voiceless. I'm sorry, he's just not. Like, I get that he's a commentator, he's a good one, but again, Randy Orton's voices being activated by a commentator just makes no feasible sense whatsoever. Like, he has no reason to listen to this man. He has no reason to, his voices have no reason to be activated by this man. Like, it just doesn't, it just doesn't fit, you know? It's like, it feels akin to, like, you guys remember back, or some fans remember back when um the anonymous GM pretty much started showing up, right? Like, the anonymous GM, for like months, it was kind of like, who is it? Could it be this person? Could it be this person? Could it be Michael Cole even? Like, that would have been a really good, that would have been a really good end to the angle. But is that what we get? No, we get Hornswoggle. Like, nothing against him, but it's no. Like, that's just, it's just bad. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Like, they had so many directions they could have gone, and I mean, as a writer, I really like the creative process of wrestling. So seeing them basically go with what feels like the fifth or sixth pick, if your top five isn't around, is just a real letdown. Like, they could have gone so many directions with it. I mean, I like, why him? I file a Night Watcher, Leatherhead. Oh, Foil Michelangelo, Awareness to 11. Another triple air, nice. Like, I just don't get why they would choose him for that part. Like, why he was even in the running for somebody for Orton to listen to. Like, in my head, for somebody for Orton to, if it's somebody that Orton is going to listen to, and it's somebody that's going to activate the voices in his head, it can't be someone that doesn't have a lineage in wrestling to begin with. Like, to me, he would have to be like on par with Orton or better. Like, somebody that Orton respects, Southwind Avatar. Somebody that Orton respects, somebody that he's either worked with before or, knows business and whatnot. Like, Pat McAfee is just a glorified fan to me. Like, you might as well just taken somebody from over the barricade and had them say that they were the reason, or they were the voice that was calling. Like, it makes that much sense. Like, what? Like, man, I was so disappointed that it turned out to be him. Like, why would you choose him for that when you had so many different directions you could have gone? Token Razor. You had so many different directions you could have gone with that, and you chose practically the worst one. I mean, you might as well have brought Travis Scott back and had him involved. Like, why? And speaking of why, I know this is going to be very media ignorant of me, but who is Lil Yachty exactly? Like, I don't know who that is. Maybe I would know some of the songs that they were pointing out to me, but just, I don't know who that is. So for him to come out there was kind of like Travis Scott to come out there to me. Like, I'm like, who Splinter's technique. Like, who is that? Like, I would have rather, and I know this is me armchair booking. I'm sorry that I'm doing this, but I would have rather Terrence Howard came out with Trick Williams at WrestleMania dressed as DJ. Uh, rap and whoop that trick first. Like, I would have rather him come out, do that, or rap a little bit of what that trick, and then he comes out and like Terrence pretty much just leads the chant on his way to the ring. Like, that would have been awesome. Kitsune's technique. And before anybody in the comments starts to come for me like, oh, you're just mad at Pat McAfee, but that's what he's supposed to do. It's supposed to elicit that kind of response. It's not. It's not supposed to elicit that kind of response, because that kind of response is me turning off WrestleMania whenever that part comes on. That's not what you want. I mean, I believe it was Triple H who said it, but the heels, the bad guys, are supposed to make you tune in because you want to see them get their comeuppance. You want to see, them get the payback that they've had, that they've been dishing out or whatever for weeks. You want to see them get paid back. You want to see them hoisted on their own petard. But I don't want to see him at all. So that goes counter to what a heel is supposed to do. Like, I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear from him. Matter of fact, I'll turn the product off if I have to. Like, he's in the same boat for me personally as Logan Paul, Liv Morgan, and to a certain extent, Aisha Speed. I mean, as far as Speed is concerned, the first clip I remember seeing of him, forgive me if I'm misremembering this, but the first clip I remember seeing him in was some kind of content creator asking, a female content creator asking, oh, we were on a desert island together, or saying something along the lines of she wouldn't be with him, and he was kind of like, oh, well, who's gonna stop me? Like, that just, to me, that never set right to me. Like, I was thrown off by it. I didn't like it. It kind of sounded like he'd willingly, say her, and I just didn't. I don't know. I never really liked him after that, because that's the one video that stuck in my head of him, and it's just kind of like, how are you still walking around? I don't get it. Oh, April O'Neil, Hacktivist, okay. And Hacktivist is the last rare for the pack opening. So to kind of paraphrase Katie from My Wife and Kids, look at all these rareresses. Like, that's a lot of rares for that many packs. But I'm gonna start saving those packs again from my locals from Trinity Games. I'm gonna start saving them up, and once we hit 100 subscribers, I think I'll just continually save them until we hit 100 subscribers, and then I'll just randomly mail out the packs that we have for those 100 subscribers. So if you want to be eligible for that, as well as getting yourself on the list of great humans, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Remember, good humans watch, great humans like, subscribe, and share. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night, humans. Nanu nanu.